Hey everyone, this is Kieran. Today's exercise is more of a test, and what we're looking at is the endurance of your shoulder, particularly in overhead positions and out to the side. It's a common deficit after a shoulder injury, particularly in those that do overhead sports or need the ability to be overhead for long periods. So it's a really useful test to just give you some insight into what are some values that we've seen are normal in some of the studies, and how can you then go on to improve it. So if that sounds useful to you, then please watch this video, and if you like this content, like below. So when we're thinking about endurance, we're thinking about time under tension. And for this particular test, we're using a ball that weighs about 3 kilos. Now the study that looked at it, as far as the reliability of it, showed pretty good reliability, so excellent reliability in terms of from going in between person to person. And so if I tested it and you tested it, we'd get pretty similar results. And then equally, if I did it and then I did it again, I'd still get really good reliability as well. Most people are going to be scoring around sort of 14 to 16 reps, and you're going to be doing this test for about a minute. So it could be any object really, but the 3 kilo ball is how they studied it. So if you're going to look at those numbers as your reference value, you might want to use a ball as well. So how the test works is you start off by ball on the shoulder, and then you extend out to here. And if the elbow doesn't go perfectly straight, then that doesn't count as a rep. And so you then come back, and then the next step, and let's see, I think I'll hit the ceiling here, is you push up to the ceiling, right? And you're trying to make sure that you're at full flexion. So you're not out here, right? And you come back down. The two movements we'd call one rep. And we want to see roughly that people are getting around 14 to 16 or so. Your non-dominant side looks to be doing usually 1 or 2 reps more than your non-dominant side. So depending on your injury, you could think about those numbers. And that was fairly consistent. So you'd set a timer for a minute, and you'd go up and down. And it's not necessarily about speed. It's about being able to fully extend the elbow, fully extend up here, extend the elbow, and coming up the top. And this is the test. So give it a go, see if you can last a minute. And then later on, if you've lasted a minute, but your reps haven't been very good, then you'd obviously work on that and try and improve your ability to do it. If you're not able to do it because of pain, then definitely pull back and do a different exercise to build up to this. If you can't last 60 seconds, then you could use this as your exercise. So you could take 50% of your score. So say you last 30 seconds, do maybe 15-second sets, and do 15-second reps and 3 to 5 sets of that. So you'd do about 15 seconds, up and down, and then you'd have a rest for maybe about 45 seconds or so. Go again, do that 5 times, increase your time by maybe 5 seconds a week, and over time you'll get yourself back up to that 60 seconds. Now there's many other tests which are part of what we call a battery of tests to help someone feel confident that they're ready to get either back to sport or they're using their shoulder in all aspects of life. So don't use just this test, but it's a nice test that as part of a battery gives some good information about endurance of your shoulder in overhead positions. So I hope you found that helpful. Nice and straightforward to do. Like I said, you can use something else if you need to, but test both sides and use it as your exercise if this is the problem. If you like this video, then please hit like below. Otherwise, to check out more of our content in the future, you can subscribe to our channel by clicking our logo over here. And to check out our latest video, click up here.